Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, that answer was just embarrassing. That was just embarrassing and insulting to British Columbians. The numbers don't lie here. Well, thank God we have federal funding for this program, but it was this NDP's signature election promise, not once but twice. Despite the largest inflationary budget in British Columbia's history, here's a number for you. Less than 10% of childcare spaces promised are $10 a day. Less than 10%. And MLAs here, everyone in this House, is inundated with horror stories from families shuffled between wait lists, paying crushing fees and soaring costs. Even the Canadian Centre for Policy Alternatives says it's a broken promise. A shocking 64% of children live in childcare deserts in British Columbia. As childcare deserts spread across BC, how much longer must families wait for this NDP government to keep its 7-year-old promise of universal $10 a day childcare?
Minister of Finance.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. You know, BC is actually a leader on childcare. We brought the federal government to the table.
Members, it's not a good idea to interrupt others, please. Let's listen to the other side. Minister will continue.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Since 2018, more than double the amount of money invested in childcare in this province is from BC. So let's give some figures to the members opposite. They seem to forget this. BC has invested $5.8 billion. The federal government, Mr. Speaker, has invested $2.7 billion, which we welcome. We welcome that money because we need it. We have also put over $2 billion back into the pockets of parents in this province. Mr. Speaker, we know.
Members, please continue.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We know that there's more work to do, and we are doing it. We know that we need to create more spaces. We know we need to make sure that we have more early childhood educators in this province. And we are continuing to do that work because we know how important it is for people to get that affordable childcare. We only have to look at the single mom who was telling me she's gotten childcare. She is saving $2,100 a month on childcare. And they brush her off like she doesn't matter. Who cares about that individual? But, Mr. Speaker, she has got a good job. Her kids are in good quality childcare, affordable childcare. She is finally being able to make sure that she can put money aside so her kids are going to get a post-secondary education. And I hear hundreds and hundreds, thousands of those stories, as do most people throughout this House, on how beneficial affordable childcare is for mums and dads in this province.